Good morning, Flosstube. My name is Toby, and this is my channel about cross stitch. So first of all, I would like to thank everyone who's watching, everyone who is returning to my videos, anyone who's new here. Hello, I hope you're going to all enjoy what you see. And I'm learning, so if you like the video, please leave a like, thumbs up. If you like to see more videos, please subscribe, and if you think that your friends would like my videos as well, please share. So please like, subscribe, share, and if you have any comments, use the comment section. Okay, it's just like it's very difficult for me. I absolutely am unable to promote myself in any way, so I'm very sorry for the additional awkwardness. But yeah, hello, I'm back. So I'm back after like a rather long break for me. Unfortunately, I was completely down with some strange cold slash flu, whatever that was, I have no idea. So I was out for a week, and it was like on Friday I started feeling a bit better. However, on Saturday a fever started, so I was back on to my doctor on Monday, and I got antibiotics. So you can see a fluff. So after the series of antibiotics, it was starting to get a bit better, and I'm definitely on the mend. My voice is a bit just like up and down, so you can hear me at the moment probably as if I was hitting puberty and my voice was changing. But yeah, I'm back, definitely I'm back, and I totally missed filming and talking to you, so I'm absolutely super happy. And apparently we have something happening outside of the window. So yeah, we have like it's the roof flat. So just outside of our windows there is just like a kind of like a small roof, and pigeons love meeting there. So as you can see, somebody is going to try to hunt. I think that for the next time I'm going to like move finally my lamp with my magnifier, because just like I need that, I think, a bit more to the back. So probably with next videos you're going to see a bit more of the fluffs. Mealy. No, she ignores me. Basically she always ignores me, but it's just this is her personality. So yeah, I'm here and I want to tell you what was happening within these 2 weeks. So I was very much out. However, it meant that I managed to listen to a lot of audiobooks. And unfortunately, when I listen to something or I watch something, my hands cannot be idle. So there was quite a lot of stitching. However, my stitching was a bit like all over the place. So as always, chaos. So something that I want to mention first, we have, so last time during my last video I told you that I decided to go back on Instagram, and it was just like amazing connecting with the people that I was previously connected with. This is just like fantastic to see what was happening during this time, and connecting to a lot of new people, and this is absolutely fantastic, and it brings me so much joy. So this time there is kind of less of let's say doom scrolling, and I don't know if there were any like changes in the Instagram settings or whatever. However, I really at the moment in my feed see what I want to see. So basically it's stitching, crafts and cuts. So all the best stuff. Sorry, I just need to something just fell down. I need to grab my cardigan because we have like after like the heat wave at the moment we are absolutely enjoying a bit cooler weather. So just like sitting here and kind of feeling the need to put on the sweater is just absolutely fantastic. Maybe. So sorry for the additional. Let me just see if I can just show you what is happening. So it's just like basically sitting in the blinds because how dare they be on the roof? Come, baby. There is a net in the window, so you don't need to worry that she's okay. That she prefers her own method, just getting into blinds. I gave up long time ago to like trying to understanding what is happening in this heads, but yeah, still fascinated. So now I have blinds with the tail and the head. Jeez. Okay, yeah, going back to stitching. First of all, as I mentioned, so I'm back on Instagram, and thanks to that, I managed to get to know about an amazing sal stitch along. A bit, it's not very typical, and I absolutely enjoy it because, as you know, I am absolutely obsessed with Night Spirit Studio, and I'm doing like this woodcut series. And actually, so the owner, creator, designer behind Night Spirit Studio, Sage, so she's been battling cancer, and unfortunately this is US, so it also involves a lot of costs in that. So a few amazing stitchers, a few amazing Instagrammers and Flosstubers, they decided to start a sell hashtag Stitch for Sage, and we're just stitching on any kind of Night Spirit Studio stuff, and we are spreading the word so the sales can go up. So basically, I really encourage you to go to Night Spirit Studios website or Etsy and just check the fantastic patterns that are there. I got myself more from the series, and I think that I'm going to start getting more, definitely, but about that a bit later. Hello again. I needed to stop for a moment because boyfriend just got up. It's Saturday morning, so usually I'm like the early bird in here, so he's getting up a bit later. I thought that I will manage to film before he gets up because we all know that it's much easier when there is nobody around. But yeah, so he got up, needed a morning kiss. So, but I'm back. Hello. So, going back to what I was saying. Stitch for Sage, Night Spirit Studio. Amazing Flosstubers, Instagrammers created this sal to kind of spread the word and show Sage's fantastic patterns to as many people as possible. So I got myself the rest of the series that is currently available of the woodcut ones, and I also had a new start. So I need to just show you that. So this is quite a huge progress on that. So I was mentioning that earlier. This is the Witchcraft woodcut. Let me just check if I will be able to show you that on my tablet, that it is nicely visible. I hope there is not going to be too much of a glare. So, not so much. I think this is doable. Okay, like that. So we have Witchcraft woodcut. So like witches offering the wax dolls to Satan himself. So it's absolutely amazing, and it just like stitching on that is so much fun still. So this is where we are at the moment. So I am almost hitting 50%. Just I think that I'm at 45%, 48%. I don't remember exactly. Let me just quickly check as well if I can just like check stuff. Let's do that. Oh, sorry. This is like the on Pattern Keeper. It doesn't let you search in this specific pattern. It doesn't let you search for symbols, so it's not showing like the proper progress. I have it on Stitchpal, and I think that this is 45%. But this is just like, it looks amazing. It looks fantastic, and as you can see, I'm just like stitching that still on the same kind of fabric, and I'm just like absolutely in love with that. So it is going super quick, and probably I would be finished if I didn't get distracted. Of course I'm getting distracted because why not? So this is Stitch for Sage, and I'm going to show you now the patterns that I also got. So also from the series, this is the Demon's Feast, and again trying to just show you that as close as possible. I love it. I love it, and it's just like I really hope that I will be able to find the proper frames to just like give it justice, because just like these patterns absolutely pop, and especially also on this fabric, and with 3371, just perfection. And the next one that I got, it's Wretch's Sacrifice. Gorgeous. And do you see that Satan actually has just like really awesome legs? That was my terrible attempt. I'm just like raising my eyebrows. Wait. Okay. Yeah, better. Sorry. So these are the patterns that I got, and the pattern that I started at the moment. So just please spread the word here on Flosstube, spread the word on Instagram, show the patterns to your friends, and just like encourage them to also get them. They are very reasonably priced, and also if you currently cannot, due to financial reasons, you cannot get any patterns, you cannot buy any patterns, Sage, on her website, has a fantastic selection of free charts. So there's no excuse. If you like the style, get something. if you're buying that, or if that's free chart, and stitch it, show that to everyone, share the hashtag, and let's spread the word. So talking about the free charts, actually from Sage, you may have seen one that I think that this is just like the first one that I have ever seen, and I absolutely fell in love, and I knew that this is something that I will want to stitch. I still haven't done it, but it's on my to stitch list. And this is Lap Dance for Satan. When I saw it, I was laughing so hard. And just like, I need to have it. I need to have it. The only thing that it's kind of deterring me at the moment from stitching that already is Black Ada. I stitched on Black Ada before. It wasn't that bad, but at the moment I have cats. So stitching on black is just additional kind of a challenge. So yeah, let's see. So that was Night Spirit Studio and Stitch for Sage and my new start. So yeah, maybe in the future, if I just like, you know, put a bit more effort into that, you're going to see another finish. Who am I with my finishes? But okay, this just like brings me so much joy. And so now my full coverage. The first one, so the one that you know, and actually you saw it on my Stitch With Me. So this is I break for UFOs, and again to try to reduce the amount of editing that needs to be done. This is what the finished piece is going to look like. Obsessed. The artwork is by Amy Stewart, charted by Heaven and Earth Designs, and this is what you saw last time during my last video. And this is where we are now. So there is quite some progress, and I think that we can just like easily start telling that we actually have like a UFO spacecraft here. So I'm just like super proud of the progress. At the moment I added over 2,800 stitches and I hit 2%. So it's growing up amazingly. However, as this is I converted that, so I think this pattern is going to have lots of conversions. So number one, I changed from 1/1 full cross, this is 25 count, I changed from 1/1 full cross, this is just like this part that I did, and the rest is done in 10 stitch mostly, and I'm doing that in 10 stitch now. However, I just like have the tendency to just travel with my threads a lot, and it's kind of like, it's also kind of annoying. So I think that I'm going to finish this page, just doing my kind of within page cross country, and then start thinking about maybe changing that to Royal Rose, because it's kind of like Royal Rose is basically working in a column of 2 squares, so 2 10 by 10s, and just concentrating on that. So that would kind of help me avoid the amount of confetti that I'm hitting at the moment. So let's see However, it's just like I love the colors. I love the colors. The thing is that it's just like there was a moment that I was looking at that and it's just like I need something dark. So if you watched my previous videos, you know that I decided that my stitching was a bit too dark and I needed a bit more color. So that's why the eye break for UFOs came to life in my stitching adventures. However, yeah, at the moment I need to go back to something darker again, and oh well, what can we say? This is me. You never know what's going to happen, but this is something that is absolutely amazing about stitching. So I used to be monogamous stitcher. When I was just like working on something, I needed to just put it to take it to completion as quickly as possible. However, at the moment I decided to give myself a bit more freedom and like stitch what I want and when I want. So we have this wee and absolutely this is something that gives me what I need from that. So I have so much joy from stitching again. I don't feel that I'm burning out even stitching a lot. So yeah, this is something that is fun for me. And another full coverage, so the one that was kind of the darker one that I needed to move to a bit. So this is Magic Lighthouse, and this is what it's going to look like. Am I going to be able to? Yes. So you can see that in its full glory. Why are you moving? Okay. Isn't it perfect? I saw it and I was just simply in love. Let me glare. Yeah, I think that this is the colors. The colors. This is just like perfection. So it is artwork by Wumples, and it is charted by Contemporary Cross. This is what it looked like when you saw it last time. It's been quite a while. And this is where we are now. So as you can see, I did quite a lot on the second page. And again, despite like the better lighting that the last time, it looks kind of black, but actually there is no 310 in there at all here. And this is just basically on the new page that I started. At the moment we have three shades of blue. So mostly this is at the moment 939 and 823. I don't remember the third one. But as you can see, it's also just like quite a lot. And again, I think that because it's just like this is lots of this checkered bits, I think that I'm going to think about converting to Royal Rose or something similar. So it's, again, it's not going to be like filling in only like the stuff, but just like getting more chunks done at the same time. So this one is being stitched on 18 count Ada, 2 over 1 full cross, and I'm stitching that with CXC and absolutely loving the coverage. And I also added 2,200 over 2,200 stitches to that. And again, like with the I break for UFOs, I don't know if I mentioned that, but I break for UFOs, I hit over 2%. just a bit over, and here as well. So we're getting there. So maybe like the general goal in the blanket, the general goal of finishing both of these pieces by the end of 2030 is going to be attainable. So yeah, let's see. And now, okay. So last time I told you that I came back to Instagram. I already got enabled. Of course, I got the pattern. However, I haven't started this Woman in the Field, gorgeous. But I started following a designer, and she has a shop on Etsy. It's called Luthian Art Shop, and she had amazing designs of like stained glass dog portraits. Of course, what I did, I contacted her name is Meltem. She's from Turkey. I contacted her on Instagram, and I asked, I think there was a cat against boyfriend's foot situation, if you heard it. Ow. Let me check. Babe, everyone alive? Everyone alive. Good. So yeah, so I contacted her on Instagram, and I asked her if she's taking commissions and if she has ever designed anything with cats. So it's just like, basically she wasn't taking commissions, however she was just like, let me try. And oh my, did she try. And did she create something gorgeous. So you know that I'm obsessed with my cats, and I think that they deserve all the love and admiration that they can get. So just like stitching something that looks similar to them was always a dream. However, of course, I think that they are so gorgeous and so unique that you cannot find a pattern that would really reflect their beauty. So I got my babies created as a cross stitch patterns now. So this is Peppa. And here is what Peppa looks like in real life, the gorgeousness. So Peppa basically is my soul cat. So they are officially my boyfriend's cats. I'm just like the latest addition to the family here. But the connection I get with her is absolutely exceeding anything that I would ever expect from like a cat. I liked cats in the past. My parents had cats, however, they were outside cats, so I never felt so close with the cat. But with her, it's just like I'm getting so much love that I never thought that it would be possible. And she is like the sweetest, the cuddliest cat ever, and also she's basically mischief impersonated. If you cannot hear her, it means that something is being plotted. And I call her my tiny raccoon because at least 5 times a day she needs to be sitting full body in my paper bin, because maybe there is just something that can be used as a toy to be found. Yeah, so why not? So this is Peppa, and here we have her sister Millie. So you had the opportunity to see Millie climbing over the blinds, but this is Mills in her full glory. So Millie and Peppa are sisters. They are 4 years old, and you cannot get two more different personalities. Millie is super shy. She is very, very timid. She's just like, you know, she chooses when she comes to you, and everything is just like happening on her volition, let's say. And it's just like, it's always so rewarding when she decides to come to you and you have been chosen. So yeah, and I'm just absolutely obsessed with them, and stitching them, it's just like so much joy and fun at the moment. And I already know that they are going to be stitched separately, and they are going to be put later in the round frame. So all the fun in here. And actually, I started one of them already. I started with Peppa, and she was just like helping me with stitching, because of course. And this is where we are. So as you can see, we have 2 ears already. There are 2 wild ears, and it's just like, it's so much fun. So much fun, I love it. So I started on Peps, and at the moment I'm just like doing the black outline, and I'm just like, I think that I hit 8%, so it's going super quickly. And this is like, really, it's like 3 days of work. So the progress is amazing. But also I had like a really good audiobook. So basically, if you are looking for a good book, a good audiobook, The Fourth Wing. There was so much hype everywhere about this book, and I was just like, not sure. Sounds cool, dragons, but basically, I'm not sure. And then I saw Jessie Marie from Jessie Does Stuff talking about this book, and I was just like, is it really worth the hype? And she said yes. So I gave it a try, and at the moment I just like have like a few last chapters to listen to, and I don't want to, because I don't want to finish the book. Because what's going to happen when the book is finished? There is no more book. And I think that there's like a second book coming in November, so it's a bit of waiting. But probably today I'm just going to sit and just check if I finally manage to just like finish that, because I just cannot. It's so amazing, really amazing. I love the story, I love this storyline, and the characters. Yeah, have my likes and dislikes, definitely. But this year I was in a kind of strange funk that I couldn't concentrate too much either on reading or even on listening to an audiobook. So being able to just like go and listen through it, just like it's super cool, and just feeling this like kind of pull, don't put me down, don't put me down. So yeah, fantastic. So definitely going to continue, and then going to be very, very sad that the book finished until November. I hope that this is November. But okay, so yeah, going back to new amazing things that I just showed you. That was my girls, but another girl. So Sen from Sen's Needleworks surprised me after seeing my video when I showed you my D&D character. Liz, she and I said that it's just like the picture that I have for Liz is just quite big, and it would be huge to stitch that, to get into all the details. and Sen surprised me, and she actually created like a pixel art pattern of Liz for me. And look at her! Look at her, how gorgeous she is! I'm absolutely obsessed, and it's just like I started getting up, and the moment when I'm just like getting a bit burnout or bored by doing the outline on my kitties, I'm going to start Liz for sure. And just like this is just perfection. And Sen, once again, thank you so much. It was just like such a sweet surprise for me. I love it. So just, yeah, I'm going to have my Liz stitched, and this is like, do I remember that right, that it's quite yeah, it's 10,000 stitches. So this is something that I was talking about, that for us people that do full coverage, when you see that something is just like 10,000 stitches or below, it's just like a small. So it's going to be like a small stitch. So just like that was it, just like made my day completely. And still, when I think of that and I look at Liz, I'm just smiling all the time, because it's just like something super amazing. And yeah, so that was my progress and stuff that I got and things that are happening. And now I decided that after coming back to Flosstube, after starting my Flosstube and coming back to Instagram, I went with the flow a bit too much, and I got myself hell a lot of new patterns. So, my dear Flosstube, today is the 24th of June 2023, Saturday, and I officially declare that until the end of the year, I'm not going to buy any new patterns. Do you see the excitement in my eyes? But yeah, I think that this is like the kind of reasonable thing for me to do, because I really have so many amazing patterns and I really want to work on them. So getting distracted, and this brain is very easily distracted, wouldn't be a good idea. So just like having this goal of not buying anything. Of course, if I just like see anything and I just like fell in love, and I really want to stitch like straight away on that, there may be an exception or two, but I hope there won't be. So try to hold me to that, to what I just said, that no new patterns until the end of the year. There may be a bigger exception, because in September I'm going to my first stitch retreat. I mentioned that during my Stitch With Me, however not in my regular videos, but now as we're just like getting closer, I'm getting more and more excited. I just basically cannot, I almost just like start counting the days, and my first stitch retreat. So this is Stitch Basel, and it's organized by a few amazing Flosstubers here in my part of Europe. So this is Switzerland and Germany, and one of them is Dawn from Frosty X Stitch, and she's just like, she says, yeah, there are no stitchy retreats just here that are close enough that we can just like visit and so on, so why not organizing our own? And I cannot even describe how grateful I am for this idea, because I was the first. It turned out that I was just like basically the first person who just like booked their spot on this tissue retreat. I was so excited, and the excitement is still happening. I'm so super happy. This is going to be my first time, and I already just started planning what to pack, what to take with me, what I should just take into consideration, how many like whips I should bring with me, or shall I have like a special new start for the retreat. So basically, I already know that I'm going to overpack, I'm going to overcarry, but it's okay because I'm overly excited. So it is happening in Basel in Switzerland, starting from the 15th of September to 17th. So it's just like a lovely weekend retreat. And I'm just like, I just cannot wait. I just cannot wait. So I already have just like a special fund for the retreat, because there are going to also be some vendors and so on. So if there are any cats are just flying, sorry. So if there are any patterns that are there and I can buy them, that doesn't count. It's a completely different story. It's a separate fund from that. So it's just like, it doesn't count into the general. I'm not buying new patterns stuff. And I already know that there are going to be also just like some fabric dyes. That's going to be very dangerous for my wallet, for sure. But who cares? I'm just going to see hand-dyed fabric in person. So what do we do then? We fall in love and we buy. But I'm going to limit myself a bit, especially. And here we're going to come to another bit. I don't know if I can call it a haul. I don't have it physically, but it's happening. So, the gorgeous human creature called Kayli from Kayli 10 Stitch here on Flosstube and on Instagram. The heart and soul behind the sewing shop.ca. So she is an amazing fabric dyer, and I was just like swooning over her fabrics for I don't know how long, and finally I decided that enough is enough. I contacted Kayli and I got myself her monthly fabric subscription. So fabric of the month, however, is the blah blah blah, as it will be coming from Canada. So I decided that I'm just going to talk to Kayli and decide if we can do that instead of just like monthly shipment. We can do that every 3 months, because then I would also just like get myself her project pack subscription. So at the moment, every 3 months, I'm going to get 3 gorgeous pieces of fabric and 1 gorgeous project pack. So excitement cannot even cover that. I just like, and it's also, I think that because it started in June, so that would be the next month, so it would be July, August, September. So I think that it would come in September, the first stuff. So it's going to be a retreat and all these funky, cool things from Kayli. And just like, I am absolutely so excited. And a confession. So, of course, when I was just like checking the subscriptions and so on, I was looking at that. I was just like hovering over my wish list that I have there, and she has a pattern there. At the moment, I just don't remember don't remember the artist. Let me just quickly check. I'm going to show you that in a second. However, it was just like something that was on my wish list from the moment I saw it, and just like obsession, cannot even just like describe that. Just quickly check to do we have the... Okay, so this is the original artwork. We don't have the artist in here, but Flosstube. Meet Milo. My heart. Of course I needed to get it. I haven't started yet and so on, and I don't think that it's going to be like a new start soon. But the love that I feel towards this cat. This is, in my opinion, this is definitely a cat that would take part in a D&D campaign. This is a cat that could be a character in one of them. And I think that this is just like, the love is huge. So just like, we're stitching cats now. Officially, I know that this is almost like the end of the month, but if you want to join me on stitching cats in June, please feel free. So I'm stitching mine, but definitely after I'm just like done with that, I can just get to stitching Milo, because it's just like absolutely the cutest. So yeah, lots of like exciting things and so on, and I'm super happy that I am back at the moment. I know that it's probably a bit shorter video, but I'm so happy to be back, and I'm so grateful to everyone who reached out to me and asked how I was doing and checked on me and so on. It means a lot. It means a lot. Basically, I was just like sprawled over the sofa, under the blankets, in the heat wave. So not fun at all. Basically melting into the sofa. And that's why you cannot see just like the blanket behind me, because it needed to be taken off, because it was just basically too hot to even lie on it. So yeah, I'm back. Still like voice is coming and going, however definitely better. And next week I will try to come back with Stitch With Me. Of course, when I'm sick, there is also lots of additional retail therapy, so I finally looked into that, and I got myself a proper stand for my phone to film Stitch With Me at the correct angle, that you will see the stitches better. So I think that it's going to be definitely better like that. So yeah, next week I hope to be able to film Stitch With Me, and it's just like, it's so much fun to connect with you guys, and like stitching community in general, Flosstube and also Instagram. This is just like such a gorgeous, welcoming community, and I cannot even express how grateful I am for that. So please feel free to follow me on Instagram, DM me if you want, leave a comment here, email me, whatever you prefer. That would mean a lot to me, and this is just like so much fun to talk to you guys and talking about connecting over Flosstube and so on. Of course that I have my Flosstube recommendations. So who was accompanying me during this last 2 weeks? Unfortunately, I wasn't able to watch too much, but when I was able, I was binging. So we have 4 stitchers here.
that it just like they stole my heart. So first, it's Cass from Jeep Girl Stitches. Cassandra. I absolutely love her videos, and it's just like, it's also amazing to just see the journey, because as I told you, I'm coming back to like the first Flosstubes and just going forward like with time and so on to the most recent ones. And it's just like she was talking at the beginning about like, yeah, I definitely not the biggest fan of the high account. It's just like 25 is just too small for me. Guess what she's stitching on now? 25 count only. So it's just like, it was so amazing to just kind of see this progress and just seeing her like discovering and so on. It was fantastic. Then we have a Needle of Awen. There are definitely too few videos. She's just like absolutely so sweet, and I cannot. And again, it was just like, it started with like a couple of projects, and now we have a lot and stuff is happening. But yeah, there's just going to be like bigger breaks between her videos. She's at the moment moving, so again, it's but definitely there's something that is absolutely worth waiting for. So yeah, please go and give her a watch, because it's fantastic. The next person is Coco Creates. And actually, this is Coco is not the name of the person, but it's a cat. So no, Coco is not creating, but Coco's human, Zoe, is creating and amazing stuff. And it's just like, again, this is another person that I started watching, and it was just like, I want to be a friend. I want to sit with you on stage and chat and just be, because the vibe is absolutely just like this kind of, yeah, it would work, it would be so amazing. And the last but definitely not least, Stitched by Liz. I love Flosstubers that make me laugh. Liz, laughing cannot even cover that. I had a few moments that I howled. And this is just like fantastic, because the edits of her videos are done by her husband, Ross. And Ross has just like these comments when he's editing, and this is just like, this is awesome. You can see the energy between them is just fantastic, and they have a great sense of humor. And just like, again, another person, if that would be possible, to just get them in the same room as me, I think that I wouldn't be able to stop talking. Okay, of course, now I'm filming, so the Amazon package that was supposed to come on Monday is here today. Sorry. But yeah, so yes, Stitched by Liz. I'm going to link everyone below, and all the stitchers that I mentioned, and just please go and give them a follow, watch their videos, because it's just like gorgeous people. And I think that would be it from me, so I'm just going to finish now and do some stitching, hopefully finish my book, and I hope to see you soon. So once again, let's try doing that. Like, subscribe, share, comment. Or don't, if you don't want to. But okay, awkwardness. I will just start rumbling at the moment more than normally. So enjoy your enjoy your Saturday and your Sunday. So enjoy your weekend. I hope that the weather is as nice as here and not as hot as it is supposed to be. And you can have a really, really good stitch time. Thank you so much for watching, for your time. Happy stitching. See you next time. Bye bye.